the house is like yeah, it's beautiful by itself, and it has that connect with the outside, which makes us feel very like happy and peaceful all the time.
We have named this project Aurora for two reasons. One is because of the literal meaning of the word Aurora, which is a new dawn. This project is a new dawn for our client. They've relocated to a new city and they're ready to take on a completely new phase of their lives. And the second is because of Aurora Borealis, which I believe a lot of you may be familiar with. Aurora Borealis is a formation of these, it's actually a very mystical and transcendental experience. It's the formation of these very dynamic light patterns in the night sky, and this occurs very close to the North Pole during certain times of the year. Now, in our building, we've got a brick facade, and the bricks have been arranged in a very unique fashion. And during the early morning hours, from dawn to let's say 8:39, these perforated bricks, it allows the early morning sun rays to come in, and that creates a very beautiful shadow pattern throughout the interiors of the family living room. And that for us is our aurora, the magical pattern which we have created.
Initially, my thought was more of a traditional looking house, but it should be modern with facilities which are modern within. That was my concept. Well, it's the living room which we use the most because it has an exterior view, and that's where we mostly spend our time watching TV or having our meals. And while especially in the rainy season, it's very nice. Like we sit there and have meals, and we can watch the rain sitting there. When you get into the room, the living room, you can feel the change in the temperature because there is that whole cross ventilation and air movement, air passage is happening. So the heat is much less compared to the outside. It's a privilege to be able to see these new people and new countries, and but I've been collecting a few things from there, like whatever I found really nice and beautiful for a house. This house was definitely able to absorb it, and it's looking perfect in the way they have been placed and accommodated in the house. Well, actually, I was very skeptical because I was not used to working with people here. I was living most of my life in Delhi and outside the country, so Kerala was quite new for me, and finding a person who I can trust and really go forward with this kind of investment was quite challenging. But then I started talking with you. I had a feeling that you are getting what I'm wanting, what I'm looking for. So then when we had the first meeting, like with Amrita, I was quite impressed. Like she was going through all those details of what are the requirements and what I'm looking for, and how do I plan to use the house facilities and all, which was really good because not many people have that kind of approach. So I really liked that, and I thought, okay, that will serve my purpose of getting something done as per my